And as we move along, let's talk about the WWE. WWE, in a recent deal, their parent company of the WWE, TKO Sports, have reached a 10-year deal with Netflix for $5 billion. They also named The Rock as one of their board members, and also gave The Rock rights to his name. So The Rock came up majorly. That boy got the rights to his name. Look at him smile. That boy happy. But after doing this deal, and you know when they do these big time deals, they go in there and they clean house. They go in there with a fine tooth comb, a microscope, to figure out who are the troublemakers in the company. Who can't come along after we make all this money? And guess what, y'all? The former CEO, Vince McMahon of WWE, has to step down after being accused of sex trafficking. You got it. Vince McMahon has been accused of sex trafficking through the WWE. They just made a deal with Netflix for $5 billion. And I don't know, he may still get some of that money. I don't know if he's going to get none of the money or not. But I know that it's over for Vince McMahon. The guy who we all grew up as the CEO, chairman of WWE. It's over for him. And mostly all because Vince McMahon likes to get freaky. Yeah. That boy get freaky. What they say? What they say, Vince? It's freaky. It's freaky. Freaky, yo. Freak. No freaky, yo. That's a good old gift. That gift just keeps on giving. That's a gift that keeps on giving right there. Oh man, Vince McMahon, Vince McMahon, man. He just wanted to get a little freaky. But some may say, the woman that was involved in this sex trafficking, who was being manipulated to have sex with gangs of men, Vince McMahon was a freak. And she liked to be his freak. But it can get kind of nasty, y'all. This is the politics and allegations. And these are some serious allegations we're about to cover. Now, this skit didn't age too well. Now, did it, mate?
You manipulate me and use me. All my life just to be the apple of my daddy's eye.
Have a little fun here.
Every time I went out to dinner with one of your business associates, I was 17 years old. You don't think they told me what you promised them I'd do? And guess what, Dad? I did it. I did it for you, the things I did with them, and I'm ashamed of myself. I'm ashamed of myself. You manipulate me and use me. All my life just to be the apple of my daddy's eye.
Now, these are actually skits that Vince McMahon okayed in the past. But turns out the skits had a lot of truth to them. Because Vince McMahon is a freaky manipulator. Let's talk about it. So we got the text messages. And I gotta tell you, it's not looking good. You want to read them? Well, let's go. Politics and allegations. Vince McMahon. So on May 11th, 2020, following a threesome, McMahon sent an explicit message to Miss Grant that further detailed his fantasies of seeing her engaged in sexual relations. Put the kids away, y'all. It's about to get freaky. Vince McMahon text, "I love it. That's you, Janelle. You just can't get enough, can you? In the future, it's going to be so bad that you'll demand to be fucked twice a day. Not just with blank blank. In a three-way. Why not let others see the beautiful, voluptuous body and watch you shake uncontrollably when you come? They'll go out their minds. Then I'll find more friends and we'll tie you up so you're helpless. I'll direct them to have their way any way they want. Who can make you scream the loudest? Maybe I'll just line them up and have them squirt in your mouth, your pussy all over your tits and ass. Wait, your mouth, your pussy, all over your tits and ass, all at the same time. And you'll be covered in cum. And we'll make you eat it all and taste everyone's cum." Oh my God. "The next morning you'll be a little sore, but you're still gonna want more." Oh, he rapping. This is poetry. "After all that fucking over and over." Yeah. These are not my words. Again, these are Vince McMahon's text messages to this young lady. After the threesome began, McMahon became more sadistic, and his fantasies focused on control, such as choking, sensory deprivation, pain, humiliation, and group scenarios in which Miss Grant was to be physically overwhelmed and subservient. Reply your last picture. You need your panties ripped off and 3 big black dicks in all 3 holes at the same time. It's crazy. I'm sorry to laugh, but my goodness. Way up your pussy and way up your ass as far as they will go. But even further. And the thickest cock goes down your throat, so makes you gag and convulse as those big black cocks pound away. It feels like from the start you're being assaulted, but it's made you come nonstop. Just one continuous, constant orgasm, and just before you pass out, those big black dicks squirt their loads of cum inside you. As you lay on your stomach, the cum is coming out of all your holes. I'll turn you over and jack off over you." Why? Why, Vince? Around this time, McMahon openly shared explicit photographs and salacious stories about Miss Grant with WWE crew at TV tapings. A group McMahon also referred to it as her fan club. Indeed, McMahon exuberantly messaged her truthful story of having just shared an explicit content of her with group of 12 men on the WWE tech crew and recounted the obscene details he shared with them. And let's get into the text messages. "I just passed my phone around on July 21st, 2020 at about 9:00 p.m. He texts, "I just passed my phone around to a bunch of guys on the tech crew and they were screaming, 'OMG! She's fucking beautiful. Look at that ass. I'd like to get that.' I paused to count out loud how many guys there were. 12. I then said, okay, there's 12 of you, and she would love to fuck each and every one of you at one time." Damn. The guys all cheered. "But she will only do it if she takes 3 at a time." That brought a huge reaction. She wants 1 deep in her ass, 1 way down her throat, and 1 in her pussy. and you can pound her and keep on pounding her till you pop your load. Pop your load is wild. She may scream and try to say no, although it would be difficult to say anything with a cock down her throat. They laughed. And then I said, listen. No, laugh. No laugh. And then I said, listen, no matter what, just pound away till you squirt. Baby, these guys were having a blast with me. Some of them didn't believe me. So I said, you were the greatest fuck in the world. And no matter how much you get, you always wanted more. And then I said, she loves cum, baby. These texts, as we called them, were having the time of their lives listening to my truthful story. I then said you would take a 10-minute break between each fucking, but then you would get back on your hands and knees with your ass in the air and say, okay, I'm ready. Who's next? LOL. I drove them wild, baby. And I should say you drove them wild. Just imagine if this really happened, baby. How much cum you would have coming out of all of your holes. Very, very sick and disgusting. But these are Vince McMahon's text messages. On February 5th, 2021, McMahon sent Ms. Grant to establish a schedule for which other men, including physical therapists and Laurinaitis, I don't know, could have sex with Ms. Grant, which Ms. Grant attempted to rebuff. And here go the text messages. Exactly, baby. He's not only the only one. Redacted. Called me this afternoon begging to eat you and fuck you with his nice and hard dick. Why'd he put hard in parentheses? This nigga's writing a goddamn sex novel. And so she replied, give me another week, baby, and I'll be ready. I'm feeling more like myself and it's not great, but it's getting better. Tell him soon! Exclamation points. I already told him, baby. By the way, Johnny wants Tuesday, but not this coming one, and the occasional Saturday. But maybe I can shift it to Thursday nights. Johnny would like all of the above. So I don't know, man. That's pretty sick. And I'm sorry I had to share those disgusting text messages with you guys. But you wouldn't believe me if I told you that it was disgusting and Vince McMahon is a fucking pervert. McMahon also indicated on April 2nd, 2021 that Ms. Grant should obey if Laurinaitis wanted to bring in yet more men. And here's the text message. Maybe he wants 2 other guys to join you with him. Holy shit. You've told him you would do anything with him. So if he surprised you with 2 others, you would have no alternative than to take them on. Oh my God, the stories you could tell me then. It makes me want to come right now. By the way, I just thought of what I think is an excellent idea. Maybe you can hint that if he knows someone who can be discreet, it might be better if you and Johnny try him out first so he can get more comfortable before he is introduced to me. Actually, that makes total sense, doesn't it? Not to me. Not to me. All right, we almost done here. May 24th, 2021, McMahon messaged Ms. Grant to remind her that a mistake could destroy her career and that she should pursue verbal communication rather than written where possible. In the text message, you say, those compliments will keep on coming, baby. Just wait and see. I totally understand and agree being scared of communication and photos. Johnny gets drunk and sloppy and could easily make a mistake that could cost him his job and yours too. Verbal communication is the way to go. That said, Have you and Johnny talked about breakfast tomorrow? And she replied, we haven't discussed anything at all. It's up in the air. Johnny complained about getting a new phone and it just arrived. I haven't set up time to coordinate setting it up with IT because I need him to assure me that he's erased everything and that he's ever saved. Truly, I regret that he ever got pics. It's not worth the stress that I'm feeling. I'm done with it. Oh. Well, there she's starting to show remorse for her actions. But earlier it seems as though she was down for the things that she was being paid to do. McMahon continued to advertise a sexual encounter with Ms. Grant to WWE superstar during the formal negotiation of a new booking contract with WWE. And the last text message says, here's what Redacted said after I told him what part of the deal was fucking you. LOL, that's your turf. She will be ruined after me and leave your ass. Plus, after me, your tool won't fit anymore. Emoji, laughing emojis. Who is the Redacted in this text message? Yeah, Vince McMahon is out of here. Vince McMahon is fucking out of there, man. That's crazy.